a lot of people. I've been reading comments of people saying how exhausted they are and how stressed out they are, and no matter what they try to do, they're still exhausted. Is the stress from this world, what's going on in the world, is it playing a role in people being so exhausted, or is it the energy that's flowing in? Do you think that it's affecting us and causing all of this exhaustion, this extreme tiredness? Um, because I know we're energy too, and when we have energy coming in, it does. It takes a toll on our body, you all. If you're feeling exhausted, you're not alone. You are not alone, because there's lots of people who are feeling the same thing that you're feeling, you all. They too are exhausted. I know I even get exhausted, and I'm thinking, why am I so exhausted? And you may be asking yourself, why are you so exhausted too, you all? You may. And you may not be able to shake it, or you may even be so sleepy, so tired. Tina, honey, yes, there is something going on. It's not just you, it's not your imagination. It's not because, you got yourself in a funk. It's not because I might have got myself in a funk. No, this is worldwide. People are exhausted. They're tired. They're stressed. They may have their anxiety may be off the charts. And you may be thinking, well, I get plenty of sleep, but then I want to sleep some more because I'm so tired. You need a nap. Tina, honey, you need a nap right now. Absolutely. Hello, Michelle. You in Louisville. Um, Not just physically, but mentally lately. And that's a good point to make too. Mentally exhausted you are. Let's see what see down here. I'm looking at this sky here. I heard that the Mercury is going to go retrograde on the 9th. Um, I don't know what that means. Expect the unexpected, they say. I'm not one to follow the charts. I just saw a post on that, you all. And I'm thinking, expect the unexpected. Well, we got a lot of unexpectedness in our lives right now. What more could come up that would be topping that, you all? But we don't want to ask what more would be coming up that would top that. Um, your shirt. Oh, you buy my shirt. Yeah, thank you. Actually, I picked this up at the Goodwill. I thought, oh, I like that color. And the material is soft. And it looks nice. And it fits my body, so I will take it. That's why I got it. I thought it's my colors. And yeah, that's wonderful. Hello there, nature spirit. Hello. Yeah, you are. Australia resistance with you. Ah, Pamela, it feels better being in this together. Yes, it does, because nobody wants to be through anything alone. You live 20 miles outside of Louisville. Yeah. Um, you all, something major is happening behind the scenes. Would you quit buzzing in my ear, Sweat Bee? Something major is happening behind the scenes, and you can see it. I can see it. And after looking at that video last night, digging into all these theories out there that's going on about what, all of those different types of theories, and I had no clue, and maybe you had no clue either, you all. But if you think about it, and you know these things are happening behind the scenes, it's like something is like, okay, well, it makes sense the reason I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, because of all this negative energy, or all this energy that's going around, all of these happenings, all these events taking place, major moves in the spiritual realm and on earth, major changes taking place. And we're part of this earth, you all. So it's bound to affect us. It's totally bound to affect us. Um, oh, if that was on your porch, you would have you a hammock, and there is where you would sleep. Yeah, I'm kind of leery sleeping out here because spiders and stuff. I wouldn't want a spider to crawl up on me and bite me. Um, yeah, let's see this. Pamela, honey, don't feel guilty. Your body needs the rest. Yes, it does. Pamela, yes, your body definitely needs work, rest. Don't let them get to you. Ah, well, we need to rest. We do. Even if you can just lay there and close your eyes for around 15 minutes, that does the world a good too. It's like a power nap. It's like you're taking time out even for that short period of time. You know, there's a wonderful breeze blowing. There really is out here. Um, Bears, no, not bears. I'm not going to say no bears, you all, but there is it's a leaf falling to the ground. Lots of leaves. The leaves are falling just like that, you all. Hello. A power nap. I never knew about them until someone told me that you can take power naps. You are dead tired. So nice to have a found. Aw, how we find each other. That's right, Lynn. That's exactly right. Yes. Oh my gosh, the sun is extremely hot. It is. But you know what? When it's cold outside and the skies are gray, even when that sun peeks through the clouds, it it has the warmth that it gives to us. It feels really nice. It does. In that instance, I can appreciate the bright light up in the sky. I can. Uh, I don't know why this sweat bee really likes me. Um, the sun is hotter. Um, let's see this, you all. So are you feeling exhausted and are you feeling tired? And you're probably thinking this, I don't know what's wrong with me. I shouldn't be this tired, but I am so tired. It's like, it's like the Wizard of Oz when Dorothy comes to the field of poppies and the witches saying, sleep, sleep, now they'll sleep. And she falls asleep is what happens. It's like, somebody's waving a wand or something, and we're getting really sleepy. Sometimes I wonder if frequency can make a person really sleepy. If there's certain types of frequency being beamed or something in the air that could be in the air physically, you're inhaling something and it's causing a sleepiness too. Nowadays, anything is possible, you all. Anything. Wake you up when it is over. You're making shower steamers. I've never heard of shower steamer. That's winter. The little towers are giving off signals. They are, you all. They are. And really, you have to ask yourself, with that happening like that, why? Why does that have to, why does it have to be? Is it just for the advancement of technology and advancement of science? Or is it something else, you all? Really, is it something else? A technology should have good uses to it, and not be used for bad. It shouldn't be used for bad, you all. It shouldn't. But we find out nowadays, even this cell phone I have, even this YouTube, this social media, it's good. It's good, but then there are instances where it's used for bad, and that's not good. It isn't. Um, oh, your fiance and you could not barely move? Melissa, honey, what you mean you can't move? Is it because you were so exhausted or you were in pain? Your body was, you felt like your body was being attacked, your joints and stuff like that. Um, you've been changed. People have been changed. Yes, they have. Hungry. You know, Sir Juice, I relate to that. I found myself one day, I feel hungry, but you know what? I ate something and I said, I am so stuffed, but then something told me, you're hungry, eat some more. And then I ate a little bit more and I was even more stuff. And I thought, I'm not listening to that something, whatever it is, that whatever hunger thing. It's like a mind control thing. I thought, no, I'm not. If I'm full and I'm not hungry, I'm not going to have something come and tell my body, you're hungry, eat. Because really, that's what was happening. I was too full. And I did too get the urge to eat, so I ate. And I don't eat large quantities, I just eat small quantities, but still, even a small quantity after another small quantity, that's a great deal of eating, and it makes a person uncomfortable. You, Rosie Pie, you are, and you're eating again. See, now this is what happens when people, and I don't have it and you don't have it. This is a symptom of people who have Alzheimer's or dementia or something. They forget that they've ate and they are full, and so they eat again because something is telling them, okay, it's time to eat, you need to eat again. And they're so full and they can't eat. And it's kind of like a switch. A switch is messed up on the inside of us when that happens, you all. I think so. Um, because I think, and I am not going to continue to eat like this because I will gain weight and I don't like it. I won't fit in my clothes. And you may be thinking the same thing, you all. The eating, feeling the urge to eat, even though you've ate and you've had your fill, and then not even like an hour or two later, feeling the urge to eat again. There's something messed up with that, you all. There is, and I'm not just saying it. If that's happening to you, um, chocolate. Well, Luna Shine, honey, they don't give out notifications all the time. Sometimes they don't. And it's okay. In the big scope of life, that bird is awful vocal. It is in the big scope of life, you are. Something, the extreme exhaustion, the tiredness, the aching body. You've lost 84 pounds. Oh my gosh, Laura. Yeah, a chocolate. You feel like a lazy cow. Rosie Pie, honey. Well, you're not. You're not. Um, I know, because it makes a person think, all I'm doing is eating, even though you don't want to eat. But there's that urge, something within you saying eat. Now, this could be, and I'm not joking, this could be an attack coming from frequencies. It could. The interdimensional realm or something like that. Um, and the power of, I'm going to just say it, Cthulhu, he had the power to get into the mind of the Kraken who got inside of his stomach, who was going to literally kill him. And he was losing his strength, but then the Cthulhu has the power to go into the minds of people, and of course the Kraken, and had him do his will, his bidding. So this is kind of some kind of sorcery or stuff going on, you all. When we get things that go into our mind like that, it's mind control frequency. And this may sound kind of strange to people, but it happens. It happens. Mind control. Controlling your mind, controlling your body, telling your body is so tired, and it really will take the energy out of your body, suck it right out. Let's see this. Oh, fallen saint, honey, you just woke up from a nap. Oh, you're soaking the bathtub. Severe fatigue. Hello there. In South Africa, you all. Bingo. That's right. All the time. Something in the grocery store is the air is thick today in Kentucky. It was thick here. It's kind of broke here. It breaks with when the light shines through the clouds. That's when I noticed that something Oh, here comes the rain. Well, I hope it's a good rain, you all. I do. Um, you don't take naps in the daytime? Yeah, you will. It's supposed to rain all week. If where you're at, are you supposed to get rain all week long too? Off and on rain? Um, that's right. We don't want no voodoo. We don't want no mind control. We don't want some kind of frequency altering our body's cells or whatever, our system, changing it. We don't want it, you all. We don't. Um, your lower back hurts. Um, let me read this, new gal. If your lower back hurts, please be sure to feel the spine to make sure it hasn't moved over to the strangest thing. People touch yourself to make sure things are in this thing, the joints, the spine, the knees. That is true. That's very true because some person had to have a hip replacement because of that, you all. A hip replacement. And the one woman who, somebody said their spine too. Something had moved in their spine, their shoulder, their wrist, their elbow. This is a tax when that happens. If you're waking up from your dream state and your body is feeling like that, if you all of a sudden, a certain part of your body is all out of whack and you are in excruciating pain and you have to go to a doctor and they tell you, well, I'm sorry, you got a dislocated whatever, or I'm sorry, you got torn ligaments, or I'm sorry, you got some bones that broke. You all know. No, that's not natural. That's not an ascension symptom. If you wake up and you have something like that happening to your body, because it shouldn't send you to the hospital, okay? No, no. It's an attack on your body from the other realm. And there is another realm. It's a spiritual realm, an interdimensional realm. And let's just say, if with this September thing that, a big event is going to happen, expect the unexpected, like was it the German guy speaking who said everyone will remember where they were on September, it will be a day they will never forget. Why did he say that, you all? Why would someone say that a certain day in September, everyone on earth, more or less, in the world, will remember where they were on this day? Why would they say something like that? Why would a statement like that be made? Because that's a powerful statement, and I think you would not want to make statements like that because it would take an extremely significant event to affect everyone on earth for that to happen. A significant event. It's around September the 20, I can't remember. It's at the end of the September. It's 24th, 6th, 8th, 9th. I don't remember which day, but it's one of these days. Some German speaker, and I'm sure somebody said that. The 21st, Luna Shine. Somebody, can you help me out? Because somebody sent me a video clip of the man speaking. And it was in German. And he said September. It could have been the 24th. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what it was, mucking fuddled. That's exactly what it was, the 24th. And could you help clarify who this individual was? Because I think he was some type of a politician or a politician or somebody speaking to and assembling a people at a podium is what he was. Everyone will know. They will never forget. Hello, Jay Jocelyn, honey, and Apple Brooks, honey. They won't forget. I'm just wondering what would happen. Hello there in South Australia, Deb. Let's see, you all. Can you if you got anything else to add to that date? Because we got world leaders saying something like that, and that's something you would not want to say. Um, yeah, oopsie. These birds are quite active. The head of the Catholic Union, is that what he was, mucking fuddled? Okay, so that ties in with the video from last night. Ah, yes, that's right. Now you remember, let's think about this. You remember when it said that the Pope, this is years back, several years back, the Pope was training priests. Were they training priests? Something to do with aliens and stuff. Was there something about the priests and aliens who would just show up? Does someone know what I've the 24th a lot? Does someone know what I'm you remember something about that? He hired Catholic priests or something, and it had something to do with the aliens or the UFOs. And it was very strange. It really was strange, or clergy or something. I'm trying to remember it, you all. They met with NASA. Cheryl, honey, thank you all. This is serious what's taking place. And if they met with NASA, it's kind of supernatural, and you know it's kind of alien-like and otherworldly like you all. Almost a square cloud, but not quite. Kind of otherworldly. They know. Fatima, tread lightly. Yeah. I don't talk about that one thing. That's right. It's a taboo. But we can talk about the UFOs, and we can talk about the extraterrestrials, the aliens, and the spaceships, and the said current events. The 2018 through the 19th is when it was. Oh, baptize the aliens when they come. Well, what if they don't want baptized? Really, what if they don't? Um, um, oh, you're so welcome, Ridge. It's got something to do. Let's read this, Michelle. It's got something to do with the 50 years. 1971 is when we went from gold back to the federal. That's when the Versa. Okay. Yeah, they know. See, so this video, are you feeling exhausted? Feeling really exhausted and stuff? And tired, and you have no energy, and all you want to do is sleep, or you just can't even make yourself move, or your body's in such pain and stuff like that. But we're talking about the Jubilee. That also, you all. And it was around 4 years ago, in around September, when I stood right there in that spot, and I pointed my camera right up to the sky, right like that. And I took the camera, I took the picture, and then it showed the UFOs on the side of the sun. And that's shortly after the story of the observatory shutdown occurred, when the observatories got shut down. And they were raided and all that kind of stuff. All of that. Yeah. They will baptize them. Hello. Yeah. You're exhausted and nauseous. Your knees. Okay, Layla, honey. Layla. That's okay. My knees and a lot of other people's knees. I think it's been around 2 months now. The knees, I woke up the night when I went to sleep. I was fine. I could move around. I could go like that and stuff. I could stretch my legs. I went to sleep, and when I woke up that morning, I could not even bend my knees. My knees were swollen too. There was so much fluid around my knees, so much pain. I explained it. I remember coming on here. I explained it as if I felt like my knees got bent backwards in my dream state. that I was attacked. Layla, honey, yes. Layla, honey, that's exactly what you were attacked in your dream state. You were attacked. My knees now, um, they have went down, son. I had to go to the doctor. The doctor made an appointment with an orthopedic knee and whatever that I go to on the 20th. But I'm thinking, there's nothing that I did. There's no trauma that I did between my time I went to sleep and the time I woke up. That's, and you can't get up from a sitting position without this. I'm gonna show you the area right here. Let me show you. Let me do this. Let me see. So it's this area. Let me sit down right here. So it was this area right here on my knee and right here. Even to get up from a sitting position, the stiffness and the swollenness, like big old knots right here on my knee, right here and here, big old knots, to get up like this caused me excruciating pain. I had to use my hands, my arms, to lift myself up every time I got up from a sitting position. And I feel for you because I felt that and I know what it's like. And even to move your legs in the bed, if you're laying there in the bed and your knees are touching one another, you are in excruciating pain. Or just to even move your leg, period, as you're laying there, you have gotten attacked in your dream state. That's exactly what's happening. We went into this wiki fandom one day when we was doing some research, and they was talking about the first interdimensional war will be fought when these aliens show up, these extraterrestrials or something show up, and I don't know, the U.S. fires on them or something, or no, it wasn't them. Russia, and you said Russia and somebody else were to use, they use interdimensional beings to do interdimensional warfare on humans. That would be the first interdimensional warfare that would ever break out. They would call them in from the other side to do their bidding, call in the dark forces to do their bidding. And that's literally is when all of this stuff started happening, you all, and I'm telling you the truth. We read about it on the wiki fandom. And yeah, now there may be some people who do not believe in that, but that's what it said. The first case of the interdimensional warfare was because they opened up a portal. The interdimensional forces came in and attacked people during their dream state. And that's what Cthulhu does. You know, the Cthulhu, that's what he does. In the dream state, they say he lays there sleeping to enter the dream state. He has forces too. He's like a, something like that. Now, I didn't mean to get off on that. Yeah, you all, but yeah, you've been attacked. And when you woke up, you all, when you woke up and your back was killing you, first it started off with the shoulders and the neck. First, that's the first attack. Waking up all of a sudden and you feel like your neck was like twisted around and your shoulders and your back, you couldn't move. That was the first attack right there. That took 2 months to get over. And then the second attack was the knees. Now, some people felt like their right shoulder or their left shoulder, but it literally affected their necks. Some people started having massive migraines along with it. This ain't no joke, you all. This is warfare being waged against humans, And there is a theory that this is ascension symptoms. No, I don't feel that way, but that is a theory. I feel like I got attacked, and that's what that wiki thing said. It would be the first interdimensional warfare that was ever waged. And we know that CERN went to full power, is what happened. Layla, honey, your neck. That's exactly right, Layla, honey. Your neck. That's how it started with me. I remember getting on here and just, it was several months ago, and I just briefly mentioning on a Facebook Live that my neck was killing me. And then someone commented on that video, said, you know, I thought it was just me, my neck and my shoulder. And then more comments started showing up. So then I raised it up specifically in videos on the Facebook and the YouTube, and boom, all the all the comments started flowing in, and I knew that this is not an isolated incident. This is worldwide. Just like that. They had another earthquake in China. Yeah. So Layla, honey, and anybody else, if that's happened to you, if you've waken up and your knees are so swollen, um, and you can't bend them, you can't bend them. And remember how you could you could bend your knees. You could I can't do it right now. I'm not even going to attempt to. I am so scared, you all. You know how you can bend your knees like this, and you could do that and sit back on them, or even bend them like that. When my knees were first swollen, I couldn't even get on my knees at all. And you can't bend them because there's so much pressure. It's pressure behind your knee. It's pressure on top of your knee. You feel like your skin's gonna pop. There's so much pressure being forced against your knees. Radiation poisoning. No, 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 no. I don't think that's that. When you wake up all of a sudden and that happens. Okay, I don't think it's that. I personally, well, that's a theory. That's your theory. I shouldn't say no, 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 no. That is your personal theory. But I don't think radiation poisoning would do that overnight like that. I don't. And I think our hairs would probably fall out too. Symptom of it, there is. The symptoms of 5G actually mimic that of ascension symptoms. It does. That right there. But then we must not forget, if you are a spiritual person and you know that there is spiritual forces out there, both good, both bad, then you know that it is quite possible, and it does happen, for the enemy to attack you. And that is an enemy attacking your body. Even Jacob, according to the biblical account, wrestled with a man, an angel of God, all night long. Okay? And I think the angel or something grabbed hold of his thigh, and thereafter, he had a problem with his thigh. Thereafter, he woke up, you all, just like that. You know, and let me tell you something. Have you heard of the Turin list? Turn. Somebody wrote in the comment section, some lady, and thank you, because I forgot her name, that she wrote. She said, check out the Turin list, is what she said. Hello there, Claire, honey. And it's about the kings, and it was something that was found in the 18th dynasty. This man had found it. Somehow I looked at that last night because I thought that sounded like the Shroud of Turin, Turin. So this man had found this old papyrus, and he had stuck it in this jar or something, I don't know, put it on his back, and he rode his horse or camel or something. And by the time he reached his destination, because it was so old, it pieces of it broke, and then somehow pieces of them were missed. It had the list, 3 columns of the dynasties of kings throughout the ages. There was one for mythological, one for real, and there was another one for another set of kings. And it came about that the Egyptians, or whoever it was, I don't know how the story goes because I read it so late at night, they did not like to have any threat to their power or whatever, so they literally blocked out these other kings so that they could have their bloodline on the throne. And you all, this is the Turin kings or something like that, the Turin list, the list of kings, and it gave the accounts of, Moses, how it was like the Exodus. There was a man, his name had the word Moses in it, but it had a first part to his name. And he had an army of, I think it may be around 480 or 280 some odd thousand. They were called they were shepherd people. And they too were on the list of kings, but they were blotted out. Blotted out. They did research. Researchers did researches based on other documents. They found they blotted their names out because they did not want them to have any status. But the guy was Moses. His first name was Moses something. He led his army. They built a big wall for their spoils and stuff that they had, and they came against Egypt, is what they did. And it said in this account from centuries and centuries and century dynasties ago that they made an agreement or something that for them to leave. And so they left, and they crossed the Reed Sea. There was a seed. It wasn't the Red Sea. It was called the Sea. And I thought, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. But you all, this is way, way, way back there. History that has been rewritten with a certain type of a narrative. The event happened, but did the event happen the way it was supposed to? Something like that, you all. So I found that very interesting. I am going to go back and read more on that, you all, because I thought, oh my gosh. And I wasn't surprised, but it really got me to thinking. It really did. It's like a lot of history has been hidden. And look what's under that, you know what. All of that, you all. Whoo. Yeah. So this is not about that, you all, but it's about, are you exhausted? Are you feeling extremely tired and stuff like that, you all? Extremely tired, exhausted. Yeah, because something's going on. It's worldwide. It's affecting us, and some people, including myself, you know, I'm affected by it too. And feeling you're getting hungry all of a sudden, and even though you're full, you're getting this urge to eat again, even though you're stuffed. Something like that, you all. Yes, they feed off of us. I'm sorry for all the people who have narcissists, who are in a narcissistic relationship. It really has come to the forefront too. And if you're a loving individual, a heart-centered individual, to be in a relationship like that, I think that maybe they choose people that they can do that to. And that's not nice at all. It's not, you all. You cannot sleep. Yes, appetite is way down, is what it is. Yes, sending all to love to all, you all. Sadness at times, you all. Let's get this going, you all. Yeah. Okay, see, here's the theory. Here's the ascension theory. Our bodies are upgrading. That's the ascension theory. So when you go to the doctor and you wake up all of a sudden and your body's in really bad pain, and you find out, I'm sorry, your knees are dislocated, or your hip is dislocated, or your something is broke, your shoulder is like broke, we're going to have to do surgery. That's ascension symptoms according to the ascension theory, because that would fall into that category as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, you all, there's lots of theories out there. There is. I think it's an attack from the interdimensional realm. I really do. I think our bodies are under attack, just like our minds, on a daily basis. I think this is an unconventional warfare that has been waged upon parts of humanity, an unconventional type of a warfare. And it is a demonic, where are you at up there in the sky? It's like a demonic warfare. There's angels and there's demons. Okay, there's both. There's good and bad. And it's not nice at all. It's not. Yeah. Your exhaustion has been insane. Health crisis. Yes, tired, 100% drained. Your left knee has been in constant pain for a week. Now you thought it was, no, it's not just you, Big John, honey. This is happening all over the world. All over the world, with people from all walks of life. And you don't even have to have anything in common. You just have to have a human body. That's really the only common thing you have to have, is a human body. Although I will say, there are some humans who are not even affected by it whatsoever. whatsoever. Nothing at all. I mean, they may be totally exhausted and they may not have the same symptoms as you, like waking up and your knees are all swollen, or your neck is so stiff you can't turn it and your back is hurting and you feel, what happened to me? I feel like I got in a bad accident and I can't turn my neck. Literally, when you wake up and your neck's like that, you know how it feels. You can't turn your neck to the side anymore. Mine is still kind of stiff back there. It's like they took your neck and twisted it all the way around when that happens. And it's not good. That's right. Heart palpitations, yes. Oh, that's right, you all. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. We got this. We got these things going on, and there's different types of theories. There is, and you just have to go with the one that resonates with you. Okay, really, if the one that resonates with you, you can go with it. You can. I do. I go with the one that resonates with me, but I'm not going to say there's no other theories because no, there's other theories out there. There's all different types of theories out there for everything. And you just pick which one that resonates with you, you all. That's really how it is. Pick a theory that resonates with your being. There's plenty to choose from. Oh, you got sun in New Zealand. That's right. A lot more anxiety and overeating. That's right. Feeling very heavy and you could hardly move. A couple months ago. You're extremely tired. You cannot even, yeah, Benadryl. No, it don't happen. It don't. That's right. It does not. It don't happen. Yeah, it don't happen. You know, I like to find out the sources where some of these theories come from, because there's always a source. There's a source where all of the theories come from. There is. I've told you where mine came from. Mine was actually written about, but then the spiritual realm, boom. Yeah, because that spiritual realm is very powerful. And, you know, they have priests, they have people. They have people who cast out demons that get inside of other people. These demons, they take over other people's bodies at times and they possess them. Now, demonic possession is real. Demonic possession is real, you all. And I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff. It's real. It is. And they can do things to your body. Once they get into your body, you ain't you anymore, because they have complete control of your body. And I worked with a person. She had around 3 or 4 different personalities inside her body, and she knew it. And she was okay with that. She was okay with that. Around 4 different types of spirits in her body. They call that schizophrenia or something like that, you all, inside her body. And that's all I'm going to say about this, you all. These beings can take over your body. They can do things to your body in your dream state. They can do it in your dream state too. They can attack you, these beings of the night. And you know, you've heard of the shadow people. They're real too. Angels are real, angelic beings. There's been many instances of people, you ever hear about those stories where like somebody's like trapped under a car, then all of a sudden they see like an angel or angelic hand literally lift that car off of them somehow, some way. The car is lifted off. You know, I was picking up my friend for work one day, and it was icy out, and I was taking the back roads. It was early in the morning, around 6 something in the morning. I had to go around this 90-degree curve, and I didn't realize there was black ice. I didn't. And all of a sudden, I lost control of my vehicle. I felt my vehicle flip-flop up inside the air, and I told myself, this is the end of you, Gina. This is the end. I kept tumbling in the air in my vehicle. It was rolling. And then I thought, oh my gosh. But I landed. I landed after that. Um, and I thought, well, I'm okay. I had my seatbelt on. I'm okay. I guess I'll go on to work. I got out of my car. My car was sitting on top of a flower bed that was made with those landscaping bricks. It was a Ford Escape sitting on top of that, just flat. My rear tires, they were pointed in. My back windshield was busted, caved in and stuff. My front tire, that was busted too. And I thought I was going to go somewhere. My car literally, it was flipping in the air because what I think I had done, as I went around a 90-degree turn, there was another 90-degree turn. And I guess my car went off the road from the black ice, hit the great big embankment, a big ditch, and then flipped me up like that. I thought that was the end of me. I did, but it wasn't my time to go, you all. I think I had divine protection, or I could have been really, really hurt. I could have. And all I was worried about, I'm going to be late for work. But I did. It's right. So we do have angelic beings. Let's talk about them. Angelic beings, interdimensional beings that are good, that will show up at times out of nowhere, and they will intervene. And sometimes, you ever find yourself in a very bad situation and thinking, will this ever turn around? And then all of a sudden, like a miracle occurs and things turn around. I think that was intervention from the other realm. I know that's intervention from the other realm, working toward your good. When things literally flip-flop and turn around like that, you have divine intervention on your side looking out for you. You do. Whew, that's right. Dark dreams, they creep into your mind too, you all. So if you're feeling exhausted, tired all the time, all of that, you're not alone. You are not alone, because people from all around the world are experiencing the same thing. And there's many different theories out there. Actually, not many, a few theories. I can count them all on one hand. I don't even need all my fingers. Okay, I can. I don't need all my fingers, but there's a handful of theories out there, and whatever one resonates with you. But the ones that resonate with me is my body was under attack, and it's attack from the interdimensional realm. It's interdimensional warfare. It's unconventional warfare waged against humanity. And then the other theory is ascension symptoms. Your body, you're getting a DNA upgrade. Your body is being activated. Another theory is, well, that's arthritis. It happens all of a sudden like that. Another theory is like, 5G symptoms and stuff like that. Even though you wake up all of a sudden, the very next morning, and boom, you're out of commission. You feel like your body is aged years. So that's only like 3, 4, maybe 3 or 4 theories. Yeah. So there's not very many that could do that, especially if you were a normal, healthy adult and all of a sudden, boom, that part of your body. Yeah. So I am going to go, you all. So if you've been exhausted, if you feel like all you do is sleep, you're not alone. It's happening everywhere. It is. And it's very draining. And it's hard to push through it. It is. It's hard to make your body get up and move when you're feeling that way, because it's a heavy, heavy feeling. It's like something is weighing down. It's like your energy is being pulled down out of you by like a great big magnet. You could be CERN pulling your energy, underneath the earth with that 6.5 Tesla magnetic field. And Earth does not even have 1 Tesla of a magnetic field, and CERN has 6.5 Tesla. It's like a gigantic magnet pulling your energy out of you like that, sucking it down. What if it is sucking your life force out of you, and so it can give your life force to somebody else or something else? Really, because magnets can do stuff, draw things. Yeah. I'm going to go, you all. So thank you for listening, and thank you for your comments. And again, there's different theories out there as to why you feel the way you feel. Yeah, just pick one. Pick one. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you all. Thank you for listening. And put your comments here if you're feeling exhausted and stuff like that, and it happened all of a sudden. I want you to know that you're not alone, that it is happening around the world, and we're going to make it somehow, some way. We're going to make it as long as we don't give up. Love you.